Hi everyone, how are you? I hope this video finds you well. Today we're going to talk about content analysis. This method has gained popularity among researchers and has been used in different kinds of research, including applied linguistic research. We're going to talk about the definition, the paradigms, the procedures, and also the examples of content analysis. First, the definition of content analysis. I take the definitions from Krippendorff, 2004. He states that content analysis is the systematic reading of a body of text, images, and symbolic matter, not necessarily from an author's or user's perspectives. It involves systematic procedures in analyzing text, images, and symbolic matter. Some authors include content analysis in quantitative research, and some others include it in qualitative research. It was first developed in analyzing newspaper quantitatively, but it has spread and evolved toward qualitative research as well. So what makes them different? There is actually a very thin line in differentiating quantitative content analysis and qualitative content analysis. The aim of quantitative content analysis is finding trends or patterns in the text. The analysis usually is done by quantifying the coded text, by testing the data using statistical tests like correlational tests or group differences. While the purpose of qualitative content analysis is to interpret or understand the text. We analyze data by creating interpretation based on the coded text, or by making inferences by quoting from the analyzed text. So we have discussed the definition and the paradigms of content analysis, and now we're going to talk about the steps. There are 5 simple ways in conducting content analysis. The first step is identifying data sources. Second step, developing categories. The third step is coding the data. The fourth step is assessing reliability, sorry for the spelling error. And step 5 is analyzing the result. First, identifying data source. We identify the data sources which are related to our research questions. Don't take sources which are not relevant to the research questions. Second, we decide the units of analysis. We can take the data from a speech, from journal articles or paragraphs. If you have large data, for example, you have more than 200 data, you might think of some sampling techniques to select the data that you will investigate in your study. The second step is developing categories. So you develop the category related to the research questions or the theoretical framework. For instance, you're interested in analyzing the data based on appraisal theory. If you're doing your thesis or final paper, I think it's best to consult the categories with your advisor or other analysts or experts. After consulting our categories, we can refine them. We can decide which part should be included or excluded. Next, coding the data. First, we develop the coding sheets based on the theoretical framework that we use. We need to make sure that we define the categories well and clearly. And we can use tools like Excel or NPeople to
categorize the data. And you can highlight the overlapping data or data with special interest. The next step is assessing reliability. In quantitative analysis, you can use tests such as Pearson's test. In qualitative analysis, you can ask supervisors or other experts to assess the reliability of the analysis. You can have 2 until 3 coders. That's why you need to have a clear definitions of the categories that you use. Afterwards, revise the categories if needed. And the final step is analyzing the results. In quantitative research, you can count the frequencies and use appropriate tests depending on your research question, like correlational tests or group difference. In qualitative though, you can discuss themes that emerge, or you can analyze or criticize the theory that you use in categorizing the data. What is missing in the theory? What can be omitted from the theory? Well, let's take a look at some examples. The first one is speech content analysis of male and female L2 teachers in Iranian EFL context. From the abstract of the research, you can see that the objective of the research is investigating speech content of male and female teachers, and it involves 74 EFL classes. We can also see that the researcher used statistical tests such as chi-square to describe the frequencies. This is an example of a quantitative content analysis. The next one is an example of qualitative content analysis. The researcher analyzed the data based on systemic functional linguistics, specifically the appraisal system. It discussed the attitudinal resources found in the text. And this is an example of a coding sheet. So we have the categories and questions to categorize the data. Well, this is the end of my presentation.
Well, I hope we learned something from viewing this video. Maybe you have ideas on conducting the research using this method. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you!